Welcome back, guys, to an episode of Direwolf20's Modpack. This is Digimazter, and I shall be your Digimon on today's adventure! Wow, it was tough recording today. It's been a while. It's been like a whole week since I've recorded, and it's been a lot of time. A lot of time. I've missed it. I've missed you guys. I miss you guys. But no, a lot of stuff going on for the holidays, family stuff, blah 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 blah. Yep, that thing. But yeah, not only that was it tough, but I updated my draft drivers to the latest drivers so that I could play War Machine Tactics that I got for Christmas because it was crashing, and that was what the CEO decided that I should do. Of the troubleshooting company anyway, of the production company for that game. And I did that and it worked fine, but then the multi-core on Minecraft was flickering textures, and that was kind of a pain to fix, but I got it fixed, and now we're ready to play. So I want to go around and show you just a little bit of what I've done. Obviously, this. I took down our little home, and I'm not completely done with this guy yet. He still has some stuff going on. He's not really decorated, but this is going to be our home. Ta-da! It's a home. It's beautiful. And then we have this. And this is our greenhouse. And I haven't been playing, and this is chunk loaded. But there's a chunk loader underneath the ground. We'll go into that later, what it means. So we got a full mana pool. To the brim. But yeah, we got all of our stuff in here. I got some carpenter's blocks. As you can see, it's 3:30 a.m. But I got some carpenter's blocks here, so it sort of looks like the grass is mossy covered over here. Looks really cool. Oh, I got this when I put ores in it now. The ores come out, go down, come into here, go up into this guy, they come out, they go down to there, and they go back into our place. Awesome. Awesome. So I just got this hardened energy cell there because I redid our power as well, and I haven't set up a good way of getting down here, but this is our basement. Boop. That's right, basement. Looks good. Got all the cool little vines going on. I kind of mimicked what I did on V for vanilla, but I use carpenter blocks so you can have grass or dirt that's kind of sticking out from the wall. It gives it a kind of a 3D look. I got instead of that thing, I have this thing here, the carpenter's block. The capacitor bank from Ender.io. And what this bad boy does, it's the same thing as one of those guys that holds thing, but it's a multi-block. So if it has 500,000 storage, when I put something next to it, it'll double it, and then you can just build onto it for quite some time. But the reason this thing, the power manager or monitor, wasn't working, keeping the power at 90% full, and then shutting off the doodads down here, is because it doesn't register that thing. So now it works perfectly. It keeps this guy at, once it is about 90% full, which it looks like it just went through, it will turn these bad boys back on. I haven't added anything to these guys in forever. And then, or we'll turn those guys off when it hits about 40, what did I have it set to? 30% full, it'll turn them back on. So when we're almost out of power, it'll turn these bad boys back on, kick it all the way back up to 90, turn these bad boys off. Works beautifully. So, oh, and I also added these carpenter's collapsible blocks since it's a basement, so the floor's all wonky. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Oh, that was perfect. One shot. Click. Ever since I updated these drivers, though, I seem to have a little bit of more of a frame issue. We'll deal with that. But yeah, this is our house. Isn't it beautiful? Matches the rest of the stuff. This doesn't really match, but it's kind of a cool greenhouse. It has like little guard things to, I guess, like keep birds away or something. I don't know. Keep evil Digimon away. I don't have a clue. But it looks cool. All carpenter's blocks. Lots and lots of carpenter's blocks. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna dabble. I'm ablaze right now. Gonna go sleep, but we're gonna dabble in a little bit of magic, I think. I haven't decided which magic we're gonna dabble in, but I think it's gonna be Thuamcraft. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's do Thuamcraft. These are all these Tinker's Construct uses Thaumic tools because we have Thuamcraft installed. Craft. There we go. These are all the cool things that are in Thuamcraft. Thuamcraft is a magic-based mod that uses essences that are in the world and harnesses them in wands to make items and make a lot of cool items. So we got to start by making our first wand. Our first wand, I believe, can be made from sticks and iron. We don't need that many. Let's do that. I do believe we can turn these into that. There. More than I needed. We got our iron caps. That's not where you go. And then let's grab a stick. I believe this is our very basic first wand. Yeah, iron capped wooden wand. Now when we have this in our active on our bar, if you look in the top left corner, you'll see a little dial there. And that tells us how much essences we have in our wand. Currently it's empty, and if we also go over it, I guess we can't look at it right now because it's empty. But if it has stuff in it, it'll tell us. So we have to go around and find nodes in the world to fill that up. But nodes are invisible. Sorry, it's hard to explain this. Nodes are invisible. Not 100%. You can see the kind of foggy. I showed one off when we were in that little dungeon over there. And we'll go back and look at it here in a second. Oh, I forgot those explode so easily. Or, why'd that explode so easily? Where'd that go? Things are happening. I think it's the pigman's fault. Alright. Now we've sorted him out. We have to build something else. And what is that going to be? That's going to be a bookshelf. So let's grab 3 books. And some wood, more than we need. Whoop, whoop. Alright, we got a bookshelf. We're just going to place this bad boy on the ground like that, and then we're going to whack it. Because of my magnet, it went directly in, but we got a Thaumanomicon. And the Thaumanomicon boop, boop, is the book of the mod. It's the crafting guide of the mod. And it has all types of cool things in it. Teach you how to do research, which we're going to do here shortly. Tells you how to set all that up, how to use it. But the thing we need to make first is this guy, which takes any 2 shards, gold, and a block of glass. So let's get that. Glass. Gold. And we put our shards in here. So let's grab... There we go. 2 of those, 2 air shards. Shard. Got that. And there, we have our thermometer. Now we're all teched out for the beginning of Thuamcraft. So, what you do is you scan. This has 2 dual purposes. One, it's for scanning things. I need to study more about, resource more about life to understand grass. can't learn anything from that, but you just go around and you scan things. Like water. See, boom. I got some aqua research, and now I know what water's made of. It's made of 4 aqua. And what this does, I can also scan. Nope. Nope. Anyway, you run around, you scan things, and you get research points. And use that research points that you get to actually research how to craft new items. So what else we can do with this, if we run over here. And it looks like we have a loading chunk error. Be right back. And now we're good to go. Just had to log out and log back in. So let's go over to this Thuamcraft whole thing. Dungeon. Hooah! There we go. And if you look... It's like right-ish here, I think? Yeah! Right there. You can kind of see it. Oop, that's too far. But you can barely see that there's something there. I move, right there, you can kind of see it. But if you hold this, you can actually see the ore node. And you can scan ore nodes, but we don't have enough stuff scanned right now to get the research for that, to find out what's in it. But we can draw some from our wand. And we got some aqua. But that is very dangerous to draw without knowing what's in it, because you can actually destroy the node, like destroy aspects out of the node, drain it dry, and then it becomes useless to you. And with a node that close to home, it may be a good node, so we want to preserve it and make sure it stays safe. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and scan a few things. Woo! I love ice. I'm going to go ahead and scan a few things around my world to get us some research points. And then we should be able to scan that guy. But I'm not going to actually show you what I'm going to be scanning or the order I scanned it in. A lot of the basic things you want to start with are going to be... Because that was great wood logs, and that's why I couldn't scan it. Is you want to start with, like... log... Need a more study about plants. So maybe grass. A flower, maybe. More about life. So maybe we need to get a piece of, or scan some dirt. Dirt. Stone. Why did I gain Terra from stone? That's wrong, I think. That should give me Saxum. That's really weird that everything is giving me Terra. What is going on here? Did I get... I don't remember. Did I get Terra from that wood log? Oh, I couldn't scan that wood log yet. Let's try scanning that wood now. You just run around and you scan things. I think something's a little broken with the mod. I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and scan a bunch of more things. Just run around my world, scanning everything and anything and everything. We got some sand over here. It's a basic block. Oh, at least that gave me some Perdido. I don't remember that. I just don't remember stone. I mean, let's go. Ooh, hey, creeper. Oh, I hate running around like that. Let's go scan some cobblestone real quick and see if that's any different. And the cool thing about scanning is you can actually grab one here. Boop. Take your magnetization ring off. Throw it on the ground. You can actually scan things that are on the ground like that. And that gave us Perdido and Terra. Huh. Weird. So there's just a few little of the basic things you can scan, and then it progressively gets more and more. The more and more you scan, the more and more things you can scan. Once you get all the little basic ones aspects discovered through scanning, it moves on to scanning like the machines and stuff, and not every mod is integrated with this mod, but the ones that are, it deals with the more complex the build, because it looks at the actual crafting recipe, the more research points you're going to get. So I guess we could build, before I go, we could build the research table as well. So let's do that. I've actually already built the tables when I was looking at how I was going to decorate the house, the very first episode. So let me find them. You need 2 of these, right, like that. And you also need, let's go look at our Thuamcraft. When you look at research here, we also need scribing tools. So we're going to grab black ink, a glass vial, which is made like this. I didn't remember you needed that. I thought it was just a glass bottle. Let's try just a glass bottle. I'm sure it's just a glass bottle. Feather, ink. Feather, ink. Yeah. See, it doesn't have to be one of those vials. And there you go, you got that. Let's go ahead into here. Grab our 2 tables. And I'm just going to set this up in our house for now, and then I'll move it to a specified area when I have it built. So you just do that. Grab this, and boom! Turns it into a research area. Research table. And these are where all of our aspects that we have collected and discovered are put into a pool. This is where they go, so that we can do our research to build cool little things. We got some of these are added by mods, like this Thaumic Tinkering, that's a mod. I believe everything from here on is mods. We got Golemantry, Artifice, and this allows us to, this here has a bunch of cool little mechanisms. And as you discover things and research things, you unlock more things to look at. So this just looks pretty empty now, but it's not. It's pretty full. So let me do some research, scanning things, and you have all types of info on this first page. All types of info. And then when we come back, we'll do some basic research, okay? Alright. Alright. Oh, Enderman. Enderman. Oh, there he is. Come back, Enderman. Oh. Oh. Oh well. I wanted that Enderman. Okay, well I've done some research. Pretty much I've discovered all of the research. Well, all of the aspects anyway. From scanning. If we go in here and look in the aspects thing, we've got all of these bad boys unlocked. Boom. If we go look at our research table, I don't have a lot of all of them, but I do have all of them. At least I think I do. Doesn't take very long at all, if you know what to scan. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy back on. And now we can actually basically just scan everything in the world that we haven't scanned already. Some things don't scan. Some things do. Some things you need to hold shift for. So you just run around and scan things. Ding. Ding. It's quite fun, actually, just running around and scanning things. And see what, if we do this... Oh, that didn't go squat. There's Ender IO. Yeah. Boom. And this is going to scroll forever. That doesn't give us anything. Basic cauldron, anvil, that bad boy, oops. He doesn't give us anything. How about you? Yep. But you give us stuff. Apparently not. Yep. So yeah, that's all you do is you run around and scan things forever. And that gives you research points. I don't think I've done glass, but I don't think any of these are just normal glass. Did these guys scan? Don't think so. By the way, a tip, scan that witch. She gave me a lot. So yeah. Oh, we can scan this great wood log now. Boom. Perfect. And these stairs. Tink. These things. The actual grass. Yeah, pretty much anything you can think of. You should always try to scan it. Like chests and all different types of things. Crafting tables. Chests. Filing cabinets. Iron chests. Barrels. Gold chests. Yeah. All types of stuff. And then even the items. Just go crazy on scanning those. I haven't done all of that yet. So, I mean, I just usually do that as I do things. But now it's time for research. And basically how you do research is either you need to make a second scribing tool, or you just yank this one out. And, oops, get rid of that. Close that. We're lagging a little bit because of all the research. Grab some paper. And then we go in, as long as we have research tools and paper in our inventory, we can go into here. And then you see these things that are flashing like this. It says knowledge is power. Click to get a research note for this research. And then you can click that. And as long as you have the stuff in your inventory, it makes that noise, the scribing noise. You look in here, and boom, we have the research notes for that particular thing, which is research expertise, which actually makes it easier to research things, so it's one of the first ones I do. And then you have this one that's not known yet, because we haven't done this one, but if you see that eerie little swirl around it, there's other ones like that. I don't think there are any more on this page, but that is a forbidden knowledge. And forbidden knowledge is ones that give you the bad stuff of Thuamcraft. It's called warp. There's flux, warps, and all bad things. What warp is it kind of, there's permanent warp, temporary warp, and one other type of warp. Blah, 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 blah. Objects, blah, 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 blah. Temporary warp will fade over time. There's no way to permanent warp. Permanent warp. Maybe those are the only two. I thought there was a third one. But as you can see there, it twists your reality. Like, you'll get weird little effects. Permanent warp can never be taken rid of. There are research we can do later that helps dilute the effects of permanent warp, but you can't get rid of it. And it's kind of just, to stop you from getting some of the more good items, I guess. I don't know, the more powerful ones, but some of them are negligible. I don't care. It doesn't do anything too bad enough to me that I care about it, so I always do that. I always do them. Not a big deal. So let's actually look at how the research is done. So let's get over here. Woo, woo, woo. Calm down. And then we throw the scribing tools back in there, and then you throw your research note in. And we got this thingy. Now, this isn't too bad. This is one of the easier ones to do. And you have your cognito, and then I think that's ordo, and census. And what you got to do is you got to try to connect these guys together using other aspects. And if you go ahead and look at cognito in the book here, it's made of Terra and Spiritus. So it's made of 2 aspects. We also know we have Ordo, right? Ordo is a primary aspect. Primary aspects aren't made of anything. They're the ones that make up everything. And then we had Senses, and Senses is made of Spiritus and Air. So we have to try and connect these guys together using different aspects. So if we were going to try to get Cognito over to, say, the Senses, and let's see, it's like 1, 2, 3 away or so. That, I don't think that can be done. But as we noticed, that Sensus was made of Spiritus and Air, and Cognito was made of Spiritus and Terra. So we might be able to bounce back and forth pretty easily. Say, like, let's do Spiritus. Where's my Spiritus? Spiritus. There. And when you put an aspect down, it works. You'll see that it has that little line. It's a little easier to see on this one than some, and it will be highlighted. If you throw one that doesn't work, it'll look like that. You just tell it doesn't work. So that's good. And then we know that Sensus is made of that. And then these 2 are made of Spiritus and Air. So if we throw Air down, boom, we got those connected. Now let's say we go from Sensus to Ordo. Let's just see if we can do that. And it's also 3, so let's see. What Ordo was a basic, and this was made of Spiritus and Air. Spiritus. What is Spiritus made of? And this does get easier, trust me. Spiritus. Spiritus is made of Mortis and Victus. And then what's Victus is made of... Oh no, that's how you... That's... Oh, and... Okay. Victus is in Sano here. We just noticed that. And it's got Victus and Ordo. So that might help. Let's try using those ones. So... Let's get some of Sano. Put it down. And then... Well, actually, why don't we do it this way? Let's get rid of that guy. We wasted that guy. Let's put him there, because it connects to Spiritus. So if we just throw a Victus down, we should be good to go. Boom. Good. I'm a genius. But see, once it did it, it made that noise, and it says Discovery, Research, Expertise, Knowledge is Power. It's done. It's all rolled up in a nice little ball for us. So let's go ahead and right-click with it in our hand, and research completed. So let's go look at that, and boom, there it is. Now you can click on it, and it tells you what it does. Whenever you remove an aspect that you place in the hex, there is a 25% chance that you regain that research point. Remember how I lost that Sanyo when I put it down, and it didn't come back, and I wasted one? Well, now I have a 25% chance if I do that I won't waste it. That's why we're also going to go to Research Mastery. Now, I'm going to do Research Mastery off camera because it's kind of a pain in the butt. It will give us some flux, or not flux, warp. And I just want to get a few basic ones done, so then we can get onto some crafting today too. And the episode is getting a little long for that, so let's just see what we can do. And you can also tell that I put some essences into our thing. Before I go, let's go scan that thing. I wanted to do that. Let's go scan the node. I forgot about the node. I left it alone because I wanted to scan it with you guys. Oop. My dog is doing things he's not supposed to do. Hey, ladies. See, I scanned her, and she counts too. Okay. Mushroom block, do you count? Oh, I already scanned mushrooms. Oak leaves. I don't think I scanned oak wood. I did. You guys don't give me anything. Bing. So, Thuamcraft is really lots of fun. We have to make a cool little place for it. Did I scan a cow? You can scan live animals too. Yep, I did. You can scan pretty much anything you wish, including mob spawners. Bing. But they all count as the same thing. So there's that node. Scan it. It has water. Ooh, this has quite a bit of primary aspects. It has water, ordo, and potentia. Or that's not potentia. I don't know what that other one is. So if we actually do this, we can absorb some of it. But we have to be careful not to drain out any of the one particular aspect. So you sort of just do it slowly like this. See, we're getting pretty low on those guys, so we're just gonna... Okay. Now, I'm not going to drain any more out of that, because if I get it down to 0, it may not refill. And this will slowly, it's a sinister one too, it will slowly but surely regenerate its aspects. So in here, this has a max capacity of 25 per aspect. And since it says a cruddy wand, you see how it says 110% V cost? We'll get to what that means later. Oh, the other one was Perdido. There we go. Ordo, Perdido, Ignis, Aqua, and Terra. So that's how those are go. So let me go ahead and do some more, a little bit more research, basic research off camera. And what also I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do research mastery. And then I'm going to be doing advanced node tapping. And then I believe I'm going to do this one here. And that one's going to make it rationing. So I can't absorb all of it. It'll always leave one in there. As long as I have a better wand than this wand. Alright? Because that wand is cruddy. And it doesn't care what it destroys. Alright, be right back. Well, this is a weird predicament. Turns out there is an aspect I don't have. I don't have a clue what it is. But, as you can see, I did... That's research duplication for sharing. But I did do research mastery. In research mastery, whenever you remove an aspect that is placed in the hex, there's a 50% chance you can regain it. Additionally, there's a 10% chance whenever you place an aspect that will not cost any research to do so. Lastly, you are able to combine aspects in the research table by shift-clicking on an aspect you wish to create if you have enough of the component aspects. So, with the first research mastery, we gain the ability to scroll over these and see what they're made of. This makes it easier so we don't have to go back and forth from the book. Now, instead of combining things, because you can click on, see, I can click on water and air, and you can do this, and that made Tempest right there. But now, if we want, we can just find some Tempest. Say we want more Victus, which is water and Terra. Just shift click and it makes one. See? Boom. I made a few of those. Done. Because I have lots of water and lots of Terra. So I can make those. But now I got to figure out what this is so I can complete some of my research. Be right back. Okay, I found it out. It was Potentio. I believe that's what it's called. Permutatio. Which is, well, it's actually, if I just find it here, it's right here. It is Potentia, or not Potentia, Perdido and Ordo put together. Makes this stuff. I guess that's the one I was missing, because there it is. So now we can complete it. So I'm going to complete this off camera so I don't bore you guys, but it's cool how it has a little thing right there. Alright, I don't think we're going to get to this today, actually crafting it, but I wanted to show you. I started researching the Goggles of Revealing, but I also want to show you some of the stuff I've already done here. We got Mastery Research, which I already read off what it does. But we also unlocked Node Preserver and Master Node Tapping and Advanced Node Tapping. What Advanced Node Tapping did was doubled our speed in which we draw aspects out of nodes. This one tripled it, 3 times faster. And this here, you now have better control over the amount of whatever you draw from nodes. You will always leave at least one of each aspect in the node unless you are sneaking. Be warned, this level of control is not possible when using wands crafted with normal wood or iron. So our basic wand we have right now will not do the trick. But if we look in here, I have completed the research for revealing goggles. So boom. And we go here, it shows a little sparkly, it shows we haven't done. We click on them and it shows the crafting recipe. Actually, we might be able to do it today, because I might have enough. But this is done on an arcane workbench. An arcane workbench is made with one of those tables. So we are going to create one of these tables today. How do I do it again? Because I don't even remember. Table. Need the proper table. Here it is. Planks and so 3 of these, 2 of these. So boom, 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 like so. So I'll just get this done really quickly. We'll put him, right here, and we whack it with our wand. And boom, it made our arcane crafting table. So, in our arcane crafting table, we're going to need to make 2 more thermometers and some of that. So, just trying to rush here a little bit because we're running out of time. Should have been done. It takes 4 of that. We're going to need 2 glass. 4 of these. We're going to need more gold. 2 more gold. Alright, and that should be it besides 4 of these. So thermometers are glass, these guys, and gold. Boom. Okay. And if you notice our wand is in there, it's sitting on it. We take that out real quick just to show you this, that, and that. Right? Alright, cool. So now you see it's got a crafting recipe in there and it's blinking. It requires 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, and 3. So these are the aspects that are required to have in your wand. And we put this in here, and you'll notice it gets more expensive. But before, when I told you, this has 110% average V cost. So this actually is so horrible that it costs us more aspects to craft. And it turns out I am still short on one of these guys, apparently, because I don't have any air in here at all. So I'm going to have to go around and collect some air because I want to get this done. Yeah, I don't have any air in here whatsoever. I do believe you can also, on certain mobs, possibly any, if we run around and kill mobs, we might be able to collect a few aspects from them by killing them. Because if you when you kill mobs, you'll see the experience drop and some other little stuff drop. I believe that's V that's dropping. But maybe not. Maybe not. So, I think I'm going to call it here for today. I will go ahead and get the air off camera in between this episode and next. I'll look around for some more nodes and whatnot, because that's the best way to collect your primary aspects. Or I guess it's the only way to collect your aspects in your wand. So I'm going to go do some node hunting between this episode and next. I hope you enjoyed. if you did, make sure to click that like button. Really helps me out. I know I haven't been doing the comments thing at the end of every episode. It's because I haven't been getting, too many varied comments. I'm too small of a YouTube channel to really do a comment of the day. I'll come up with something else to do that keeps you guys involved, because that's the whole goal of the thing, is to keep you involved and whatnot. So next episode we'll get our goggles of revealing going and a few other things for Thuamcraft. Alright guys, this is Digimazter saying goodbye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.